Good afternoon, everyone. It has been such a long time since I've done a little bit of a monthly favorites or current favorites or just sort of things that I'm loving at the moment videos. So I thought I might bring one of those series back because I've got a bunch of things sitting around me on the floor that I really want to share with you guys. And some of these could even kind of be good gifting ideas if you're getting into that headspace, like leading into the holiday season, or just some things that you might want to grab and add to your home or your routine as well. So let's get straight into it, and just a super quick reminder as well, if you are not subscribed, I would love to have you join. You can just hit the button down below. First off, I might start with some beauty items because I've been embracing some brighter colors lately, and if you know me, I'm a very neutral girl. I very much like plain dusky pinks and nudes and sort of warm tones, but very subtle and soft. So it is a little bit of a change to me to go for a very, very bright poppy color, but I think it's just kind of heading into the warmer weather that's got me wanting to try and embrace a little bit of that. So this one actually that I'm wearing on my lip right now is just from Morphe. So they do have a shop here at Chadstone in Victoria, but I know there are a bunch of places you can buy the products online as well, and this one is called Chili. Another great item I found from Morphe, and I actually bought this on Mecca if you are looking for it, but it's their continuous setting mist. So I use this every single day over the top of my makeup, yet again because I work in corporate, so I'm out the door at like 8:30 in the morning and I don't come back until 6:30. So I want to make sure that my makeup can last a distance without having to take anything to do touch-ups and whatever. So this is it, and it comes in two sizes. So this is the biggest size, and there's also like a really tiny handbag friendly one as well, but mine has just run out because this must be about my 10th bottle of this stuff. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It is such good value, and being continuous as well, you don't have to like hold your finger down the entire time. It really just kind of overall mists your face, which is really, really good. Another beauty item to try if you haven't already, because everyone has been raving about these for so long, and this is my third tube of this stuff. It is the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury, and mine is in the shade 4 or medium. So this is basically what I would use under my concealer or foundation, and it kind of has a slight sheen and sparkle to it, but it just feels like a really beautiful hydrating kind of base to your makeup. And I definitely notice that I get so many compliments when I pair this with my Lust Minerals makeup because it really seamlessly goes on together. So I would definitely recommend getting this if you even just wanted to use it for like special occasions or weekend use, because it really does up your makeup game, and it just helped all of the products go on so smoothly. Next up, I got a product in one of the Mecca beauty boxes or beauty loop boxes, whatever they're called. I'm part of that program, so if you're not, sign up, because every time you spend money there, it kind of accrues and you will go up in the levels. So you can kind of get things like a free makeup application or just the little boxes they send you full of samples. And this was a very generous, I'm pretty sure, full-size sample of this. It is their Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, or Boom Boom as I've heard some people say, and this is a guarana kind of extract, and it just goes on your, well, I just put it on my bum because I assume that's where it's for, but I've seen people say they put it all over their body, but it smells incredible. It's just a thick kind of cream. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a coconutty tropical sort of scent, and I've almost gone through the entire packet of this as well. It just feels like a really nice firming cream that you can kind of pop on and really hydrate your skin and feel like you are ready to go. So I think I'm going to get another lot of that before summer, and that will be my beautiful summer scent and hydrating cream. Next thing I have been doing religiously the last few weeks is applying hair masks on my hair, because the change of season absolutely dried my hair out, and I don't know if it was like some slight hormonal changes or any stress factors or quite literally just the changing of the season, but my hair was just looking so dull and not healthy and dry, which is very bizarre because normally I have a kind of like oily roots and dry ends kind of type of hair, but it was like dry all over. So I've been very, very diligently applying a 10-minute hair mask every single week, and that has made such a difference. So this is the one that I'm using. It is the 10-minute hair mask from Tidal Hair, and I love their packaging, but I will read out some of the benefits to you. So this hair mask contains a powerful synergy of restorative ingredients to deeply hydrate your hair after just one treatment. So you pop it on damp hair, leave it in there for 10 minutes. And I had some friends over for my housewarming party on the weekend, which you guys might have seen in the last vlog, and 3 of the girls were like, what are you doing to your hair? It looks so healthy. Even my boyfriend was commenting on just how healthy and shiny my hair's been looking. So it must be working, and I think it's such a great thing to do because it's pretty affordable as well. So with everything I show, I will try and leave some links in the description box below if you want to find these. But hair masks, honestly, I feel like I just totally forgot they even existed, and I'm glad that I am in the routine of doing it now, because Thursday nights for me are kind of like a little self-care evening, and I will do things like a fake tan if I'm going out for that weekend. I'll do the hair mask and skincare. I love doing clay masks and things as well. So that has just been added into my little Thursday night routine. The next items I want to go through are some gorgeous homewares, and you guys know I'm always going to be someone recommending a beautiful homewares when I get my hands on them, because there are so many products out there and not all of them are made equal, and some of them are made by really beautiful artisanal kind of small businesses who really just pour their heart and soul into creating some of these products. So I found these the other week. They are some candles and reed diffusers from a beautiful brand called the Raconteur. So I'll show you their little logo here. They actually just did a activation in the Lexus marquee for the races. So very, very great to see an Australian band doing that. And all of this series of ones that I've got are some Australian scents. So this one is the Sydney Northern Beaches. It's a reed diffuser, and it says the unique fragrance tells the story of the Australian botanicals native to Sydney's northern beaches. As you set off along one of the Ku-ring-gai many walking tracks, you take in dry, grassy plains, open forests of smooth-barked apple gums and red bloodwoods before descending to a remote sandy beach through lush, mossy trails. They are just the most beautiful stories, and they're packaged up so well. I think this would make such a great gift for one of those more refined people in your life who really loves the finer things. And this is how it comes out. It is a gorgeous plain matte black sort of reed diffuser, and it also does come with the little sticks that you kind of pop in there as well. But all of these scents are just incredible. I've been using their candles throughout my house for the last few weeks as well, and I just love them. So this could be a really great homeware, whether you put it label out or turned it around, and it would definitely fit into my home where I've got a lot of black and white and neutral kind of minimal aesthetic things, and the scents are just so strong that they give you that gorgeous immersive experience as well. Next up, I've got these cute little crystal coasters with the gold border on the edge of them, and I have definitely been trying to collect some more little eclectic kind of homewares that can go either on my trinket shelf or just be little things that people kind of notice that are unique about my place when they come over, because I think that is such a nice thing to do. You might have, you know, generic larger items and things, like my dining chairs are from Target, and you know, some of these little small decor items are from Kmart, so they're a little bit more generic, and some things like this are just so much more special and not commonplace. So I actually got these from Shein in one of my latest hauls, but I definitely love shopping through Etsy as well, because I just find there are so many beautiful little products on there from either handmade ceramicists or beautiful little like plant pots and things, and I just could not recommend shopping on there enough. I even found a beautiful little salt and pepper holder, which I'll pop into a future video because it didn't arrive in time for this one, but there are just so many gorgeous homewares out there, and I think that is definitely what can set your place apart so that people really have an experience when they come over. On that note, something I've been absolutely loving are reactive glazing, and this is kind of just like a shiny glaze on pottery instead of a matte glaze, and a matte finish. So I actually really like this because I can't really touch pottery. It's very fingernails down the blackboard for me. So I much prefer things that are a smooth glaze, because it's something that not only catches the light and the shadows, but it also just is a lot more friendly to touch. And I do think it looks a little bit more modernized and kind of moving past some of that really rustic stuff that might not suit a particular home. If you're a little bit more clean and minimal, then I would definitely recommend some reactive glazed items. Next up, I've got a book recommendation for you guys. This one I just picked up at Dimmicks the other day, and I have been reading through it. It is so aesthetically designed, which is really pleasing on the eye and really great, I find, for memory retention, because if there's like different colored or sized text, I find that it really sinks into my mind a little bit better, because it interrupts my pattern of reading and forces forces me to kind of really review the information that's in front of me. So this is it. It's called the 14-day mind cleanse, and I will also link that down below if you guys are interested. But I really like the idea of like mini challenges because I just think it's such a great way to get an outcome, have a very, very clear step-by-step guide to what to do. So this one says detox for more clarity, focus, and joy. So really, really into this book. I have found it so useful, and I'll show you what I mean by the formatting. It's just very user-friendly. It's not a very dense or heavy book. It's kind of more just like a very friendly workbook that you can kind of go through a few different things like the mind, body. You can build some skills for resilience. It talks about meditation and all sorts of other things for very, very busy people. So I would definitely recommend this before the holiday season so you can have a little bit of a de-stress and have some kind of tools up your sleeve for when things do get a little bit hectic. Speaking of the holiday season, given I'm currently doing an 8-week challenge, I have actually cut out drinking pretty much altogether, and that's not really difficult for me because I used to have a bit of a different relationship with alcohol in my 20s, but since being in my 30s, I pretty much don't drink at all unless it's like a cocktail or a nice glass of wine here and there. So now I'm doing a little bit more alcohol-free options. So when people came over to my house on the weekend, I offered a whole bunch of other things, including just like cutting up lemons and limes to go in soda water. I found non-alcoholic margaritas, and I also found this brand of sparkling water called Strangelove, and I am obsessed. So this one is the lemon flavor, which is what I had left. So that's the only reason why I'm showing you this one, but they did have a nectarine flavored one, and 10 out of 10 for that. It was so refreshing and so delicious, and I'm pretty sure these are extremely low in calories as well. So this one is like 2 calories, I'm pretty sure, for the entire can. So they are sugar-free and no nasty stuff in there. It's literally just a slightly flavored soda water with natural flavorings, and I really, really like this. So if you're looking for an all-natural kind of alternative where you can just take a 4-pack of these along to a party and pop in some fresh fruit and infusions and things and take a weekend off drinking, I would definitely recommend those because they were really tasty and not terribly expensive either. I just found them at Woolworths in the drinks aisle. Speaking of the summer season, which I wish would hurry up and come, but it's absolutely freezing and raining outside today. So I think I spoke too soon when I popped all of my coats away, and I might actually have to drag them back out for the time being because it's really, really cold. I went for a walk just before, and I have this loop that I do, which is kind of like an hour and a little bit walk from my place. And when I hit the halfway mark, thank God I was near the cafe that I wanted to get a little coffee from because it started torrentially raining and it dropped to like 12 degrees. So yeah, thank you so much, Melbourne, for the lovely spring weather. But when it is summer, I'm going to be really into these chunky kind of sunglasses. This is just one pair that I got, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I think the chunkier the better. I really, really do love this kind of style. I think they look really fun with your hair pulled back as well. So I'm actually getting my hair done in, I think, next Thursday, so I'll take you guys along when I do that. But I was thinking to go a little bit lighter because this is slightly dyed and darker than my natural color, but I was going to get a couple of highlights even put through or do a little bit of a light brown. I don't know, let me know what you think. But I also kind of really want to cut some of those like long curtain bangs because when I'm in a real rush in the morning, I end up styling my hair like just in a twisted bun, and it can look a little bit severe, but I really love that look where people kind of just blow wave and curl those 2 longer front bits. So let me know what you think, but that is the hairstyle of the moment for me, and it's just hair. It's going to grow back anyway, but I just think that would be really fun, and it's definitely not a fringe, so it's not the real meaning of bangs, but I do think it will look really, really nice. Another item I want to show you guys if you are looking for some gifts or just something for yourself to help get more organized in your day-to-day life are my Slow Living Co daily planners. So this is what the planner looks like. It has a whole bunch of different fields you can fill out, from your to-do list to self-care activities and tracking how you're feeling, the weather, the date, and all sorts of other things. So I'm going to leave a discount code in the description box down below that will get you 20% off the planners, and they are already very cheap anyway. So I will pop that in there, and I can maybe even do like a bundle deal if you wanted to get like 2 or 3 of them as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that link. The next thing I've been absolutely loving getting back into are some really healthy, nutrient dense kind of salads, whether that be warm salads on the colder days or really crispy, crunchy salads on my other days. So I love taking inspiration from places like Fishbowl, but I do find that their salads are a little bit full on and too dressing kind of heavy for me. So if you have any really good recipes for salad dressings, I would love for you to leave them in the comments down below, because I'm much more a fan of kind of home making some dressings and really yummy things like that. Usually I will just kind of use stuff like lime juice, lemon juice, maybe some chopped up mint and parsley or coriander, and like toss that through for some flavor. I like red wine vinegar and a little splash of olive oil. So any good recipes, let me know. I might even make yours on my channel, because I'm thinking of doing a little bit of a what I eat in a day for the summer season, and just in terms of like gut health and anti-inflammatory properties of things as well. So there's certain ingredients like cinnamon that I've been adding back into my diet for all of those reasons. So I think I'll do a video on that and just update you guys on how all of that is going, because it definitely ties into the challenge and wanting to be my healthiest at the moment as well. Another thing I'm really loving is pastel colors. So yet again, I'm more of a neutral kind of person. I definitely like my blacks, whites, grays, and beiges, but a few of the girls turned up to my place on the weekend just wearing really gorgeous muted pastels. My friend Anna had a gorgeous pastel green cardigan on. My friend Sally had a beautiful purple blazer, and it reminded me that I had this gorgeous baby blue oversized blazer hiding in my wardrobe. So I grabbed it out and wore it to work this week, and I got so many compliments. It was just an old one from H&M, but I've seen similar ones on Showpo and some of those other brands as well. But I just think it is such a beautiful color. It's really soft on all sorts of skin tones, and you can kind of just pair that with like an all white outfit and even some white sneakers if you want it to be super comfy as well. But I love, and I can't wait to get a couple more light little colored things as well over summer. I kind of felt like people were going in that really poppy color direction with like the bright oranges and bright blues. But in terms of having items in my wardrobe that are going to have a little bit more longevity for me, I prefer sort of more muted tones, because that's just kind of more the way that I like to dress instead of following trends. That is everything that I've got to show you guys at the moment. Those are some of the products that I've really been loving this past month. I would love to hear what you have been enjoying as well. So leave any of your recommendations down below in the comments, because I'm always on the hunt for beautiful homewares recommendations and any beauty hacks or anything as well. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.